What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk. It is your boy TD here on this beautiful Sunday. I don't know where you are, but it is beautiful outside this Sunday. I'm glad to be fortunate enough to be able to go live once again and just share my thoughts on what's been going on in day 4 of training camp today for the Miami Dolphins. First and foremost, we got pads again, ladies and gentlemen. Flores elected to have today another padded up day, which is beautiful. It gives us a strong indication on these players and their evaluation for the coaches. Now, we got some great information we're going to be going over today, some detailed information, and it's the same as every day, but what I mean by that, we have 4 days in now. Now we can start to draw a more clear picture of who's actually rising and who's falling. It's day 4 is in the books, okay? So now we don't have to worry about, oh, it was 1 day. Oh, it was 2 days. We had day 3 and 4 complete. We can start to actually say this guy is trending in the right direction, and he might actually just make this roster. We can be a little bit more definitive on the things that we talk about. And, you know, if you leave it up to TD, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to take all 4 days into evaluation. Stocks rising, stocks falling, courtesy of Omar Kelly. We're going to go right back at it again as far as the tweets of live play-by-play coverage today at training camp. And I don't know if he's going to be on this chat, but shout out, okay, to Mr. Don't let me get this wrong. Mr. 242 on Twitter. I'm going to be reading for Omar Kelly's tweets today, but I just want to give a shout out to Mr. 242 for adding me at TD Fans Talking Me while being at training camp, giving me, Dougley, some live updates on what's been going on in camp. That's a good look, man. Thank you for looking out for us. I read every single one of those tweets. And I appreciate it. And unfortunately, you know, they did take practice to the farther. They did a lot of practice on the far end of the field today. So it probably wasn't the greatest view for everybody who was out there today. I appreciate you, Mr. 242. Keep it coming if you keep going to camp. And it's nothing with you or anything, but I'm going to finish up with Omar Kelly's tweets today, and I'll make sure if you continue to do what you're doing, I'll be going off of those in the future as well. But I appreciate you for even adding me, giving me information that I can share with our peeps on this channel. If you love this channel, make sure you subscribe to it. Make sure that you hit that like button. The best way you can show your love and support, guys, hit that like button. Once again, we're going to see if we can get over 200 likes on this video as well. That way it's going to be at the top of the list when people search Miami Dolphins, which means we're going to bring more people to this community, and they'll be able to join us in the parties and the fun that we have all season long as we go on the road to the Super Bowl, baby. Shout out to Chad Marchon with the blue donation in the chat section. I see it. He's basically telling you all, hit that like button. A lot of people say, hey, TD, I don't even know where the like button is. Move the chat out of the way, close the chat down, and then you'll see the video by itself, and the like button is there, and go back to the chat. Y'all forgive me. My wife gave me a free day and took all 4 of the babies, the boys out, so she called. I want to make sure everything's good, so let me check on her. Hey, babe, what's going on? Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, but I can ask him today. Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'll check into it. All right. Love you too. Bye-bye. All right. My bad, guys. But thanks for y'all being patient with me. You know, I'm a father of 5, and things get busy at times. But y'all hit that like. That's the best way to show your love and support. We got 34 in the room and only 14 likes. We have a saying over here, if you don't hit the like button, you're a Matt Burke lover. I'm just saying, so don't be a Matt Burke lover. Hit that like button, or Adam Gates lover. I might just start mixing that together, and that'll get me more likes for sure. All right. All right, guys. But thank y'all for tuning in to TD Fans Talk. As always, let's dive right in, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, we're going to start out the day. Like I said, we're going to start out with Omar Kelly's tweets. I want to break down these tweets and start talking about them in relation to what we've seen 4 days in a row. And y'all know the drill. If you've been on this channel, you know the drill. But as of late, the last 3-4 days, we have over another 100 subscribers. So we got a lot of new people to the channel. And welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not used to it, we go over the tweets that were live coverage that were happening in practice, and I talk about it and evaluate it on a holistic standpoint in 4 days and what I know about the team overall, okay? First and foremost, y'all always know we take care of house business first. Chase Allen did not practice today. They didn't even tell us why. It was an undisclosed injury, which is a little funny. That's not good for him. This is the linebacker position where you got a guy by the name of Sam, and don't even get me started on trying to pronounce his last name, but his first name is Sam. He's been balling at the linebacker position in camp. We're going to see if we hear more about him today in camp, but that's not good. Being a linebacker and having an injury at this point, just not good. But he didn't practice. So Chase Allen, that's definitely going to put him behind a little bit. And then Albert Wilson. This one is very interesting, all right? This is very interesting, and shout out to Lloyd Christmas in the chat section. I see you, TD. I'm a diehard Miami Dolphins fan from Sacramento. Can you give Sac a shout out, please? Hey, shout out to everybody from Sacramento. That's the thing we love about the Dolphins. We are worldwide, baby. I'm telling you, we got the #1 fan base. It's just that we so spread out, people don't know, and then we be so up and down sometimes. But as far as raw numbers and fans, I don't care. Yeah, they got some fan bases that are louder, some fan bases that show their fanhood more. But there's more Dolphin fans than anybody. It's just they're so spread out. It's like they call the Cowboys America's team, but they actually have more people that hate them than like them. There's a lot of people that like the Dolphins, all right? But anyway, Albert Wilson, back to business. Albert Wilson, guys, he practiced today, which is shocking, because it was 2 days in a row. In the past, it was he's going to be every other day, and then it's still only going to be drills. Now, it was drills again today, but it's 2 days in a row. That is a good sign. So I like hearing about that. That means he's starting to work his way up. I know it's small progression, 2 days in a row, but it's still drills. That's still progression. We got to see if we can get this man where we need him on that field, balling out by game 1. So we want to see these progressions start to take place. We want to see him every day, even if it's drills, working into 1 physical day a week. All right. So we shall see. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Let's keep it moving, guys. All right, here we go. All right. So we're going to basically dive in, starting practice today. One thing Omar Kelly pointed out, and I've been saying this for a long time, man, but obviously he was just watching it on the field. People got to understand, Kenny Stills is getting older and older, but he hasn't lost a step. And Omar says, when you watch the receiver routes, watch Kenny Stills. That's how routes are supposed to be run. He runs everything crisp, doesn't round them out. If y'all don't know what rounding them out is, say, let's just go elementary. 5 yards and cut, right? Just elementary, okay? Because y'all don't understand digs and all that. Some of y'all don't. But 5 yards and cut, okay? That's supposed to be But some people, they do a round because they don't know how to control their body and speed trying to stop on the dime and hit that cut. That makes the big difference in the NFL. That's the difference between a okay receiver or a receiver that's just living off of their speed, or a receiver that's just living off of their leaping ability. Then receivers that are well-rounded, can run great routes, can go up and get it, has the speed. Kenny Stills is legit. I'm going to be honest. I honestly think that Kenny Stills is still underrated. I think that Kenny Stills still hasn't played his best football, because when has Kenny Stills been in the best football situation? Some may say, with the Saints, but that was a real young Kenny Stills. A more polished Kenny Stills today, if you give him the quarterback that's going to deliver the ball, the offensive line that's going to give time for routes to develop, Kenny Stills still hasn't even reached his peak. Kenny Stills still has upside. He still has an upside. We've just gotten so used to Kenny Stills is just reliable. He's just so consistent, and we just look at him as that, and he will make this roster no matter what, and it is what it is. But we don't look at him as a Odell Beckham or Jarvis Landry and all of these type of guys. Why? I have no idea. The man, we still ain't even seen Kenny Stills at his peak form because he's never been in a situation where he could perform at his peak form, other than with the Saints. But again, a young Kenny Stills still learning this game and developing. Y'all keep that in mind, man. Y'all keep that in mind. 65 in the room, only 25 likes. Come on, hit that like button, guys. Stills is a technical freak. His slants are unstoppable. His out routes are crisp. I know it because when I play Madden, man, third and anything less than 10, that slant always coming in handy. Even when it's in the zone and they block it off first, just wait a little longer to get it in there. And he never, you know how Madden, when somebody hits you, you caught the ball, but they hit you right away, you always drop it. Not Kenny. He catch it, you hit him right away, he still got it. Bam! Money in Madden, baby. That's a Madden note for y'all, just saying. But anyway, let's keep it going, all right? All right, so here we go. Let's start. They started off with one-on-one drills, okay? This is wide receiver versus corner. What's up? First play of the day on one-on-one drills. The coaches said, all right, let's get this cracking. Let's get our best two. Kenny Stills line it up. Xavien Howard, put in work on him. What happened? Kenny Stills got Xavien Howard for a touchdown on a stop and go during one-on-ones. And let me tell you something about that. This is why Kenny Stills is legit. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from Xavien Howard from getting beat by Kenny Stills because I know who Kenny Stills is. He's a great player. But I'm going to talk about Xavien Howard on this situation in a bit. But I want y'all to understand that situation in that moment. We're starting practice off. The first thing we're doing is one-on-ones. And the coaches are basically saying, let me get my best two. Kenny Stills, line it up. Do you not think whenever you're in practice and things are starting to heat it up, Kenny Stills ain't got a chip on his shoulder? Oh, I'm going against our best corner. I got to put my best work in. This is mentality, ladies and gentlemen. I got to put my best work in. Let's go, Kenny Stills. Let's go, Xavien Howard. I'm finna give you that business. And what you think X thinking on the other end? Oh, they going to sit here and have Kenny Stills in front of me? He's supposed to be the best? Let me show them how I lock you down. Let me show them it. I know y'all been looking at me doing it with the second unit and other non-big time receivers. But I'm going to show y'all how to do it with Kenny Stills too. Y'all got to understand, that's the mentality coming in. And it's the first play of practice. It's not all eyes on them. In human nature, when you're playing sports and competitive, this is the first thing. They called the best first. Everybody watching, I got to do my best. You just had a play where both of them did their best. Let's talk about Kenny Stills first, because it's short and sweet. He put that work in. Stop, go, routes crisp. It don't matter what corner guard mean. Touchdown. That's the weapon we got, y'all. That's the weapon we have. Now, let's talk about Xavien Howard on the other end. This old TD, you just don't like Xavien Howard. I'm calling it how I see it. First of all, I'm not putting much merit on it because it was Kenny Stills. Like people have been arguing. Every corner gets beat, right? Every corner gets beat. So, okay, Kenny Stills put that work in on him. But we cannot, ignore this situation. And what I mean by that is Xavien Howard is the type of kid he's still a kid. Don't get that wrong. Now we know, okay, he played like a grown man, whatever. But he's still a kid. He's on his rookie deal still. He just got, technically his rookie deal, even though he got the extension, right? But he's still somebody who's learning and developing. And one thing that players like Xavien Howard has to learn at this point in his career, oh my gosh, this is the biggest moment. Everybody's watching me. This is a proving moment. Calm down, because it was a stop and go. What do you think Xavien Howard's going to do? On that stop, oh, there go my pick. Oh, crap. Kenny just hit me with a double move. You see what I mean? You can't be overexcited in the moment. That's youth. That's youth right there. You can't be overexcited in the moment. The beautiful thing about Xavien Howard is he get overexcited a lot. Sometimes if the quarterback let that ball go on that slant, he gambles and gets it. But what he just did was a gamble where he paid for against an elite receiver. Y'all can argue whether or not Stills is elite. I say he is. But he gambled on an elite receiver, and look what happened. And let me tell you why Xavien Howard takes these chances at times. Because his recovery speed is so good. And that's why I tell y'all, when I watch his film, I see him get beat all the time. But the beautiful thing is his recovery speed. Don't tell me y'all ain't see some of the picks that he got last year. He was behind like 4 feet behind the offensive receiver. And you like, hey, how did he catch up like that? The ball was in the air. First thought in your head was, oh, look at the receiver. Oh, man. Whoa. He just like covered that ground, that little bit of ground, and the ball already in the air fast. Put them arms out and got it. That's a beautiful thing. But it will kill you on a perfectly thrown quarterback and a receiver like Kenny Stills or better. So that's something he has to make sure that it's more of a calm down. You know this game. You've already proven yourself. Now you need to settle into it. The thing that makes great corners start to digress is they start having that fever. I showed that I have the potential to be the best. Now I got to try to go for everything. You know, they take even more chances. They're not patient. Y'all don't understand. 7 picks in a year is amazing, right? But that's less than 1 every 2 games. Think about it. That means you're going to get 1 pick every 2.2 games or something. But sometimes these young players that look good in the season, I want to try to get a pick every game. And they take that mentality on the field and they take too many chances and it starts to hurt. So I hope his mind is thinking about those things and adjusting to them and being smart in those situations. Ain't nothing wrong with giving Kenny Stills that. I mean, not giving it to him, but more so playing him tough. And if he would have actually stopped on that first one, the ball would have been delivered perfectly. You take those sometimes, but don't give away the whole gusto and get caught on a double move and give up a touchdown. It makes all the difference, ladies and gentlemen. But again, big ups to Kenny Stills on that. I'm not really looking at Xavien Howard as that's a real huge issue because Kenny Stills is a great receiver. Every cornerback gets beat, but he has to make sure that he's sound, disciplined, and not going for the gusto all the time, especially coming out being a top 50, top 100 player, being number 55. Next year, I want to be at least in the top 30. That's the type of stuff that starts to get him in trouble. This is a talent that if we develop Xavien Howard, continue to develop him the right way, we might have a corner for the next 8 years that is talking Hall of Fame-ish. I'm just saying, I know that's too soon to be talking like that, but these are the things he got to start to focus on. Shout out to Nick Suarez with the donation, dropping the blue and giving me the thumbs up. Appreciate that, man. That's affirmation, man. 80 people in the room, 40 people with a hit that like button. Half of y'all like Matt Burke and Adam Gase, and y'all want them back. Come on, man. Show me you don't want Adam Gase and Matt Burke back by hitting that like button, all right? Y'all know the rules. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going. All right, next, Isaiah Ford with the deep ball touchdown during one-on-ones. Montre Hardage was the victim, and that's good for Isaiah Ford. The thing with Isaiah Ford is I'm so nervous for this kid. Man, I don't know. I'm so nervous for this kid. So nervous for this kid because most people that I talk to on this channel and elsewhere, we all believe in Isaiah Ford. We think he's a talent, a big body and everything. But when has he really ever got his shot? When? When has he ever really got his shot? So, but it's not the coach's fault. Look at the wide receivers he's been behind. And now looking at the wide receiving core we have now, I mean, is it likely for him to get a shot again? I mean, y'all be real, man. Do y'all think Isaiah Ford is going to make the final cut on the roster? Let me know in the comment section while I sip some more of this good old H2O. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Yes or no? Is Isaiah Ford going to make the 53 this year? And he has great talent. He has great talent. And it's so unfortunate, man. It's so unfortunate. But this is why, I mean, you're going to let her get, because I don't even know. I have to look up his past few years. I don't know if he's eligible for the practice squad again. I have to look it up. I'm just not sure if he's eligible. I know you could be on, is it 2 years that you're allowed on the practice squad? But they activated him at the end of last year, if I'm not mistaken. I got to look at the rules on that. I'm not sure if he's eligible for it again. Based off of the rules that I know, I don't think he is, but don't quote me on that because I don't want to get that wrong. So, but if he's not, this is tough, man. This is tough. Yeah, Hearns made it hard for Ford. Somebody just said that in the comment section. He did. It's tough. But this is why if all these guys are performing well, somebody might get shipped out, man, and it's going to open up another spot for someone. And then even if it opens up another spot for someone, it's still no guarantee that it's going to be Isaiah Ford. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's my thought. But he just abused Montre Hardage. And the thing is, again, it's Montre Hardage, and we don't even, 53-man roster. None of us is thinking that Montre Hardage is going to make the 53, but you never know. But, he over there putting in work with the second or third team, but at the end of the day, I need to start to see him getting second team reps. I need to see Isaiah Ford does this on Bobby McCain, or he does this on Mink or X. Just one or two little things here and there to make you feel good about, okay, he might be moving up this depth chart. But I just don't see the room, man. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Mark Walton with the nice shifty run on the inside during inside run drills. Mark Walton sighting, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Walton. Again, I ain't going to comment much on that, but again, some of these guys got to write their own ship. But that inside the tackles is a huge thing. Everybody knows Kenyon Drake is a huge threat on the outside, but inside the tackles, I'm not gonna say he's not, but I'm not gonna say he is. I'll put it like that so that we don't have no outrage on the channel today. All right, y'all hit that like button. We getting the likes up. Let's get it to 65. We got 85 in the room. Let's get the likes up to 65. That leaves room for 20 Adam Gates and Matt Burke lovers. All right, here we go. TJ McDonald on a pressure of Ryan Fitzpatrick on a pass dropped by Devontae Parker. Low pass, but he touched it. Let's talk about that. First of all, TJ McDonald's back on the field, ladies and gentlemen. TJ McDonald is back on the field. Now, one thing I need to do more research on is who's been playing with the first unit defense? We already know Bobby McCain, and I'm going to do a video on that in a few hours about Bobby McCain, okay? We know he's been back there at the safety and hasn't missed a beat, has played well. Let me repeat that. Hasn't missed a beat, has played well at the safety position, and first unit every day. And getting almost every snap. So, who's been the first team? I haven't heard much about Rashad Jones. I hear about it here and there, but who in the heck has been in the first team? But TJ McDonald on a pressure of Ryan Fitzpatrick. Obviously, that's first team, but I don't know if this is 11 on 11. Fitzpatrick, that's about TJ McDonald. I'm glad he's back and he's playing well. Broke up a pass, right? But Ryan Fitzpatrick, and this is going to be a huge topic, and I'm just going to keep it short so we can keep going. I'm going to do other videos today, guys. But Ryan Fitzpatrick, ever since yesterday, things haven't been great, and I hope that things get a little better for him as we continue to read this. Because the first mention of Ryan Fitzpatrick today was a drop pass by Devontae Parker. But the pass was low. Now, everybody's showing emphasis, hey, Devontae Parker, you touch it, you catch it. I don't believe in that crap, even though that's just a moral thing. Hey, you touch it, you catch it. They just want you to fight for it. I get all of that. But Devontae Parker, I'm not giving him an L on this because they're pointing out low pass, but he touched it. Whatever. All right. Ryan Fitzpatrick has to turn it around. We're going to see if that happens, okay? Let's keep it moving, all right? Now, Kenyon Drake comes onto the field on third downs. This is standard. Let me sip on that because people keep on telling me I'm tripping. Kenyon Drake comes on the field on third downs. This is standard. I'm not saying it's going to happen. But like I keep telling y'all, don't be surprised if Balaj is not the primary back and Kenyon Drake is the third down back. Who they can third and four. Hand it off in the draw, got the defense off guard because they thought it was pass. Or catching out of the backfield. Those are his strong suits. And on those draws, it might be trying to go around the corner because he's a great outside runner. But between the tackles, let's not sit here and act like anybody has ever given him love between the tackles. Let's just call it what it is. 6 more likes to get to 65. Move the chat, hit the like button, bring the chat back. It's that easy, guys. We're trying to get to 200 chats, 200 likes by tonight, all right? And we will, once we finish the video, it'll get there. The other videos that I asked for 200 likes, you all came through and gave them to me. Appreciate your love and support, guys. But we got 92 in the room. We might make it to 100, guys. It's going to be so exciting, all right? But at the end of the day, Kenyon Drake has been a standard third down guy in camp. I'm just saying, don't kill the messenger. These ain't my words, all right? So y'all can stop saying that I just hate on Kenyon Drake. The kid is a great talent, just like Xavien Howard. I just want more. I want more, okay? Let's keep it going, guys. All right, a snap for Ryan Fitzpatrick was mishandled. No TNT wall run. Oh, come on, Fitz. Are you serious? Now, don't get on my bad side, Fitz. That's it. We had this problem yesterday. Now, I know it ain't like the past because we done saw some with Tannehill and some of those centers. They had like 3 or 4 in one practice. We've saw that in the past. But come on, Fitz. Get your act together, man. Come on. We ain't got time for this mishandling. Your stock falling. And just for the urge of so many people wanting to see Rosen start, your stock can fall faster than it should. So you tighten up, Fitz. Tighten up. That's my thoughts on that, okay? Tighten up, man. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Xavien Howard nearly picked off Ryan Fitzpatrick on a short check down. Nice. Xavien Howard putting that work in, almost got himself another pick. And again, it's on Ryan Fitzpatrick on a short check down. Nobody there. Let me hit the check down. But see, and I don't like that, Ryan. These are the things that I'm scared of with you in the regular season. I know your talent. Other people may not believe in you, but I think you're a good quarterback. But you make too many simple mistakes. You make too many simple mistakes. And TD has the biggest hope for Ryan Fitzpatrick that he minimizes those mistakes by 30%. I ain't asking for half. I ain't asking for 40. I'm asking by every 3 mistakes that you normally make. Every 3 mistakes you normally make 2 instead of the 3. If you make 3 big mistakes, not big, but if you make 3 mistakes in a game, give us 2, Ryan. Give us 2. And I feel great about you being our quarterback. That's all I'm asking for. But this is the stuff I'm talking about. This is what I'm scared of with Fitzpatrick. This is what I hope O'Shea, it's sad, this is probably where Caldwell would have helped, okay? This is the area where Caldwell could have, because I don't think that a player is ever finished developing. Everybody comes with that notion Fitzpatrick is who he is. I will never believe in that notion. You get under new coaches, things can actually change. I don't care if you've been doing something for 20 years. A new coach can help you see certain things and change things. And I was hoping that with O'Shea and Caldwell, but Caldwell ain't there. And I can't solely put it on O'Shea. O'Shea got a job to worry about every position on the offense. And they're already saying this, the offensive quarterback assistant isn't going to be having any further roles, and they may not even fill the position. So this could be a downfall for our QBs. But come on, Fitz, I don't want to see stuff like this. Almost picked on a check down. Let me tell you why that bothers me. It was a check down, y'all. And let me tell you what a lot of quarterbacks that are middle of the road have a problem doing. All right, first progression, second progression, third progression, maybe fourth if the routes have a fourth progression or fifth progression. Nobody's there. Let me hit my check down. I don't like when the mediocre quarterbacks see that no progression is there. They don't even evaluate the check down. No one's there. Bam. They don't even think. Let me just throw it to my check down. They don't even survey the defense. Do you know that the check down is also a progression? You got to evaluate every progression as it's happening. You don't just throw it to your check down. If he would have evaluated that check down, he would have seen this is just a throwaway ball. All progressions were covered. Even my check down was covered. Throw the ball away. Throw the ball away. But most middle of the road quarterbacks, they will just throw it to the check down. Soon as all the progressions are gone, okay, I see him, bam. Not even survey the defense. Gotta be better, man. They gotta be better. Those are the simple things, y'all. Simple things. Because sometimes they believe in the play so much. They believe in the play so much that if nobody's open, the check down has to be. That's how most plays are supposed to be designed, depending on the defensive front. If nobody's open, and they're in a zone or something, then the check down is guaranteed to be open. That's how most plays are supposed to be designed. And the lazy quarterbacks don't even check that because don't get me wrong, majority of the time they are open because it's something that's thrown usually behind the line of scrimmage and they got to come into the defense, even if they're guarded, but it's room to see if they can do something one-on-one. But this is Xavien Howard serving the field. He has good closing speed. He could be 10 yards off. When you let that ball go, he can get there. And he almost did. You got to watch out for those things, man. Here we go. Next one. Bobby McCain with the tackle in the backfield on the run. My gosh. And Bobby, and I already know he's at the safety position doing that. Bobby McCain with the tackle in the backfield on the run. That means he out there at the safety and he coming up to the line. Because don't act like Bobby don't get in that backfield. Bobby is actually really good getting through those big guys. When he was in the nickel, he was really good getting in the backfield. I don't know if y'all ever noticed that, but Bobby was real good in the nickel getting in the backfield. But now they got him doing it at the safety position. Oh my gosh. Bobby's stock has risen exponentially. He has actually earned his highest paid nickel money because he's playing safety now. He's probably actually not average, it's still above average paid safety now. So they got every penny worth, ladies and gentlemen. We got 103 people in the room. We've broken the barrier at 100. We're going to see if we can get to 120, y'all. But everybody who's new in the room right now, hit that like button. Show your love and support. We got 69 likes. We're going to see if we can get to 85 at this point, all right? 73 likes. It's going up fast. We want to get those likes up, guys. We're going to see before the end of this stream if we can get it over 100. And thank everybody for tuning in. We're breaking down this coverage of training camp. Man, it's going down. Our team is getting better and better. A lot of great things are happening. But right now, so far in today's camp, it looks like I'm being more critical than positive based off of what's been coming out. But it's a good critical. It's stuff that these guys can obviously learn from. And I'm trying my best to break it down so y'all can get a visual through my words, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hit that like button and can't find it, move the chat, hit the like button, bring it back. Let's keep going, okay? Here we go. But back on Bobby McCain, man, I'm actually impressed with him. I'm happy that Flores and those guys made that move because I told y'all a few days ago when we had the first sighting of him at the safety position. I'm not talking about OTAs where they were playing with him out there, but when we saw it in training camp first day, I told y'all, believe it or not, I believed from day one, go check the video out, Bobby might actually be a better safety than he is a nickel. He might be a better safety than he is a nickel. And some might argue he's a better safety than Minkah Fitzpatrick. But Minkah is a much better nickel than Bobby McCain. And Bobby McCain is a good nickel. Let's get that straight. Bobby McCain is a darn good nickel. But Minkah Fitzpatrick is the nickel of the NFL. I'm telling y'all, listen, most nickels go unnoticed. When do you ever hear anybody talking about a nickel? Somebody in the chat section right now, name me 2 great nickels in the NFL right now. Watch this. We got 102 people in the room. Can somebody in the chat section just name me 2 good nickels in the NFL and don't mention Minkah Fitzpatrick or nobody on the Dolphins? You're right, you can. Somebody probably can, don't get me wrong, but you're right, you can. The general person can't because nobody even know who the nickel is. When they line up on the field and you see 4 linebackers, most people watch football and just think it's 4 linebackers. They don't even know how important the freaking nickel position is. What has been the most dangerous receiver position in the NFL? The slot. What has been the most dangerous position for receivers in the NFL in today's NFL? The slot. And most people don't even know the guy who guards that most of the time. Come on, man. That's why people don't notice those players in the nickel. But I'm telling y'all now, Minkah might already, as a rookie, last year be the best nickel in the league. But yeah, people don't even know who to compare it with to say yeah or no. You know, not unless you know your football. All right. We got them 85 likes. Man, we going 400. We going to get 100 likes, man. We ain't got no Adam Gase and Burke lovers on here. If you don't hit that like button, you love Adam Gase and Matt Burke. I know I'm holding you hostage with that one, kind of making you hit the like button because nobody want to be on that side of the train. But anyway, let's keep it going, guys. All right, here we go. Maurice Smith with the tackle in the backfield of a Patrick Laird. run. Nice. This got to be some third team work. Maurice Smith, Patrick Laird, guys who pretty much probably going to end up on the practice squad anyway. But I always throw them out there. I don't skip any tweet because if I hear Maurice Smith again and I hear his name again, okay, are we finna get this guy moving up with the second units? You know, that's why I give them their love too, man. But do I put much merit on those guys? They got to battle it out and earn that time, okay? Here we go. Dolphins are doing an Oklahoma-type drill that focuses on toughness. Floor res, floor res, floor res. Let's go. Bring toughness to this team. Show who playing, who faking, and who not. Toughness will show you who faking and who not. All this, oh, I'm better, I'm tougher, I'm stronger, I'm bigger, and I'm this and that. Oh, Oklahoma drills will tell us. Here we go. Let's see what they say. Dolphins are doing an Oklahoma-type drill that focuses on toughness. Shout out to Flores and the defensive coaching staff. And just the coaching staff, period, because offense too. Terrell Hanks just drove Mike Gesicki back to his starting point. Oh, gosh. Yeah, all that weight gain isn't helping. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that makes me sad. That tweet actually makes me sad. I've been trying to keep my mouth quiet, y'all. I've been trying to shut my mouth every time we talk about Gesicki as of lately. I've been trying to shut my mouth because I'm going to tell you now, O'Leary look like he done already stole his position. Let's just keep that straight now. As the number one TE tight end, Nick O'Leary look like he done already came in and said, hey, kid, get out of the way. Let me go ahead and take care of this. Nick O'Leary look like he done already came in and did that. I mean, I see Nick O'Leary every day, and it's something positive and something big time. It don't matter what quarterback throw to him, no matter who in front of him, Nick O'Leary been balling. And Gesicki, I try to keep my mouth shut because I'm hopeful for him. But what did I tell y'all yesterday? I mean, some of this stuff just comes into fruition of what I be telling y'all. What did I tell y'all about Gesicki? I told y'all yesterday. Yeah, he gained weight, but that's not we be sitting here talking like Gesicki is a big body tight end. He's really not. He's actually undersized. If you really look at his body makeup, it's like he would be like a tall linebacker. I mean, he got a weird body make. He ain't no Gronkowski type body frame. He ain't none of these guys, you know, some of the great tight ends, Kels and all them. He's a little, it seems like he has the height, but the stature isn't built for it. It's hard. It's kind of weird to explain. Like he has a normal man stature that's fine. It's fine. It's built. She's straight, but from a tight end perspective, most tight ends ain't built like Gesicki. But that also, his build also helps him have the leaping ability he has in the hands. He uses his hands well. But I'm not gonna play with y'all today. Let me just tell you what it is. Hanks just drove Mike Gesicki back to his starting point. Oklahoma drills. Let's say we got 10 yards, okay? Get up, turn around, run to the middle, push each other. Who gonna win? You get drove to your starting point? You ain't bam and fall or fight or nothing. You get drove to your starting point. That means when you contacted the man, you didn't have I can't speculate. It could be so many different things. You didn't engage properly from the beginning. He engaged you and got you, or you just straight brute strength got overpowered. You just got manhandled. Or maybe you just, I don't know. Let me just stop. But Gesicki, man, I ain't going to get on him because y'all know TD always had big ups for Gesicki. I don't want people to say I'm starting to hate on him too. I guess that's proof. I can be critical of everybody, even the people that I've said will be fine in the past. All right, let's keep it going. Come on, Gesicki. Get it. I got faith in you, homie. All right, here we go. Walt Aikens made his offensive player fumble. Oklahoma drills. Aikens is still doing good stuff out here. Listen, y'all. Every time I hit, first of all, it's a turnover. That's all good. They didn't tell us who the offensive player was, so we don't know what unit it is and stuff like that. So it's hard to put much merit on it. But hey, anytime you get a big ups like that, you're being noticed. But still got to see more from Walt Aikens. It ain't like we've been hearing about him every day of great stuff. So, but big ups. He on the radar. Let's see if he can keep it going. Maybe hopefully we get one more sighting from him in practice today. Here we go. Next one. either Laremy Tunsil is going to make Charles Harris look good in games. Let me evaluate that. Laremy Tunsil going to make Charles Harris look good in games. That must be mean that Laremy Tunsil is balling on him, and that's going to help him, Charles Harris, be really good. Okay. Versus lesser left tackles. Okay. Or he's going to destroy his confidence. Ooh, I guess that confirmed what I said. Laremy Tunsil must be balling. Tunsil looks like Debo versus Harris daily. I guess I'm reading it correct, baby. Oh, my gosh. And then they put a meme up saying, that's my bike pump, showing Debo. Oh, man. Laremy Tunsil is going to make Charles Harris look good in games versus lesser left tackles, or he's going to destroy his confidence. Tunsil looks like Debo versus Harris daily. Oh, my gosh. I love that tweet, and I hate it. We know why I love it. Tunsil is just showing he's a man among men. He's the man among men. He's Mufasa. No, I guess Simba. Mufasa still died, so, I don't know. I'll leave that one alone. But, man, Laremy Tunsil doing his thing, what we should expect. And he making these guys look like, man, I ain't got no competition. But then you're concerned about it with the D-line. And then they do it on Charles Harris, who I think Charles Harris is his job to lose. Come on, Harris. Listen, the reason why I don't like that is because, I mean, you know how good Tunsil is, but we need defensive linemen who are going to take the Laremy Tunsils of the NFL and give them a hard time. We can't settle for this. We got to figure out a way to make us say, all right, Laremy Tunsil's starting to slip a little. We know he's going to be all right, but, he got to make sure he's consistent. I would feel better if don't get me wrong, our offensive line is so bad. It's like, oh, no, I love this from Laremy Tunsil, but it's a whole line, okay? So, listen, we still got more evaluation on the whole line, not just Tunsil. We know what we got over there. But we need some defensive line play to make us say, he's giving Tunsil not even a hard time. He's making Tunsil work. Give me somebody over there who the reports are coming out saying, man, he's really making Tunsil work. He's not successful all the time, but you can tell he is making Tunsil work. At least that. Come on. Y'all know we need that, man. I don't want to go into this season Tunsil dominating that side and ain't nobody. No, because that ain't helping us. That's not helping us on the defensive end. Now, don't get me wrong. Even if that's the case, with Flores type schemes, sometimes it could be a guy like Charles Harris going against a guy of Tunsil's caliber, and they're rendering each other useless. And that might even be helping us. All right. Somebody calling in the TD Fans Talk, but I'm not taking calls yet, guys. Y'all know that's usually at the end of the stream. I'm trying to get through these tweets as soon as I can. Then y'all know we're going to chat it up. We're going to take live calls from all of you all. I'm going to put the number in the chat section, and whoever calls in first, we're going to talk about a few things, all right? But we need some competition over there because I don't like it for Tunsil either. I want to see even our greatest players be pushed every play. What happened to Xavien Howard for the first play of the day when Kenny Stills got him on a double move, that's what Xavien Howard needs. A reminder to stay humble and a reminder to always work on his craft. But I don't want Tunsil coming up in the contract season when we about to back up the brink truck for him to feel like I'm that guy and I got no worries. You got to always have your best players being challenged and being able to prove why they that guy. That's on Greer. Get it done, Greer. If these guys we got in here right now ain't getting it done, and I know this is one play, but it's still. I'm just saying, y'all. If Greer knows these guys right here ain't putting right away to bring somebody in that will, okay? It's that simple. Here we go. Let's keep it moving. All right, quarterback Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen signing. What happened, baby? With the quick pass to receiver Devontae Parker. Okay, with a first team receiver in 7-on-7s. That's still good. Rosen follows it up with the touchdown to Kalen Ballage. Kalen Ballage, y'all, who dove for the catch. Great sequence. Josh Rosen, Devontae Parker, nice. Josh Rosen, touchdown to Balaj. Now, they can go two ways. Why did Balaj have to dive for the ball? Or maybe it had to be put that way to make the play. But even more so, the biggest highlight of that, big ups to Rosen. That's his first sighting from Rosen today, and he's picking up from yesterday. I like that. I like that. I want to see nothing but positives, Rosen. Let's keep it going, homie. I'm rooting for you. Kalen Balaj making the diving catch for the touchdown. Can y'all tell me when we've heard anything negative about Kalen Balaj in camp that ain't been happening to Drake? Just got to sip on certain points that I make. So, you know, give y'all some time to soak it in. We hit 100 likes, y'all. I appreciate y'all love and support, man. We got 121 in the room. At least 10 more people ain't lazy enough to hit that like button. So go hit that like button, guys. But Kalen Balaj, man, I've been impressed. He's been given more opportunities. Think about camps in the past. He's the third guy over there working with the Jake Ridicks of the world, you know? And those are the 2.5 string offensive linemen. So you don't get noticed, but Kalen Balaj has been with first team and ain't missed a step, been balling the entire time. People wanted to hit me up in my comments yesterday. Oh, Kalen Balaj was getting stuffed yesterday. No. TD does research on everything. Read it again. Kalen Balaj gets stuffed at the goal line. Somebody missed the blocking assignment. Kalen Balaj gets stuffed at the goal line. Christian Wilkins and Minka Fitzpatrick stop him short of getting in the end zone. Double. Both of them putting that work in. That was more good on them. That was good on them. Same thing was happening to King and Drake yesterday, man. Y'all better watch out for Balaj. I've been saying it the whole time, man, in the offseason. Now y'all seeing the reps and stuff that have been taking place. And y'all still feel like I'm just way off? This man ain't had a day where he ain't start with first team yet. It ain't missed a beat. And Drake ain't had a day where he ain't been a third down back yet. And y'all keep on telling me that I'm tripping? All we can do is go off of what we see. Can't sit around here and keep speculating on something that don't have no evidence behind it. Come on, y'all. Vicky S said NFL Network is saying Buffalo is the most improved team in the AFC East this season. Man, listen, man. I might comment on that later, man. Right now, they're gonna get me out of my spirits talking about these fake journalists, these lazy journalists. Don't even do their research. Just want to talk bad down on us. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going, guys. We got 130 in the room and 107 likes. We're gonna get that like button to 120 now, man. We doing the thing today, all right? Here we go. Let's keep it going. Linebacker Sam Iguevan. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. I'm not even gonna read the rest. Before I read the rest, because I don't know if this is going to be good or bad, I'm just going to say this kid's been balling. I'm tired of trying to pronounce his name. Somebody going to give me a lesson on it so I can get it right every time. But Sam, okay? Sam has been balling. Sam has already gotten the coach's eyes to the extent of Sam's about to start on this team, y'all. At the end of the day, when it happened, I don't know. But right now, indications are Sam is finna start at the linebacker position, y'all. Sam is about to start at the linebacker position. Anybody come in this chat section right now, oh, TD is early. He's not going to be the starter. Sam is about to start at the linebacker position. We found a gem that nobody knew about. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's why we brought all these players in from the AFL, CFL, from free agents or unsigned, undrafted rookies, all of that. That's why you bring them all in. Because you might find one or two guys that you didn't expect to turn out to something, and you're just shocked. That's how these teams win. You got to draft good and you got to find talent that nobody else takes a chance on. And if they work out, people want to use the term rebuild. I won't, but for some people who love that term, I'll use it this one time. If you're looking at a quote unquote rebuild situation, these are the type of things that literally neutralizes the term rebuild. Or if we don't want to use the words neutralize, these are the type of situations that take a full year off of a 4-year rebuild process, a full year off of a 3-year rebuild process. You bringing all these guys in and you found 2 guys that, oh my gosh, we done found some gems. Sam might be a starter on this team. And then on top of it, it's one thing to say he going to be a starter and be just as good as the guys we got. But we're not going to sit here and act like he ain't been playing like he our best linebacker. Let me lean back and sip on that one. We are not going to sit here and act like so far in camp, and yeah, it's early, but we got 4 days. We can start not making firm conclusions, but at least getting close to feeling good about what we believe. We're not going to sit here and act like this man actually ain't been playing the best football at the linebacker position in all of camp. Over Kiko, yes, I said it. Over Raekwon, over Jerome, over every single one of them. We are not going to sit here and act like this man ain't been playing the best linebacker football. We're not. Now, TD ain't say that he's better than Kiko. Remember, I'm a literal person. I said we're not going to act like he ain't been playing the best football at the linebacker position in this camp. Every day, multiple times during the day, you hear his name and something he did that shows that he not only belongs, but he deserves to start and he deserves to be one of those guys who are at the forefront. Come on, man. Come on. Let me make sure I ain't off. Let me see what y'all say. Over Kiko, Kick Rocks Genius Expert. I don't know who you're talking to. And I ain't nobody an expert but God, okay? Wow. Starting lineup prediction. We'll get to that. Brady gonna throw over. Oh, y'all talking about something else. I know he's playing better now. That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about right now. Don't mean at the end of the day he gonna end up the best linebacker or he's gonna end up starting. But right now, nobody can sit here and argue with me that he ain't earning the right to say if the season started today, we will see a depth chart and you shouldn't be surprised if he don't leapfrog the guy that you believe in. I don't care who it is, whether it's Raekwon, whether it's Jerome or Kiko. Come on, man. Boot Genius Expert out of here. Wow, what happened? Did something crazy happen? Dolphins going nowhere. Oh, we accept haters on this channel. We accept haters on this channel. Because think about it. If they only over here to hate, we wasting their time. We're wasting their time. They can hate all they want. We good. As long as they ain't being disrespectful and nasty, then they out of here for good for the rest of their life. They can't tune in to TD Fans Talk. Well, they can tune in, but they just can't comment. All they can do is watch. All right. Anyway, man. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going, man. All right. Sam, man, the kid's balling. But I got to read what happened with him. Sam continues to play well at the start of training camp, thudding players left and right. And that's the thing. They're noticing he's laying that hat. He's making players pay. He's filling that hole, and he's playing linebacker. This is what I've been craving. Some real linebacker play. And I'm talking about getting in that hole and ain't no bouncing off of me. I'm securing this tackle. But not only am I securing the tackle, you're going to feel me in the process. So next time we see each other eye to eye, you see that hole and I see that hole and we see each other around the corner. Hey, you coming this way? Because I'm going that way. Next time you see me, you're going to hold up a little, and which is going to give me even more of an advantage. He doing that out there. He laying that hat. He letting players know, hey, I'm here. Yeah, my name is Sam. I don't know. I ain't going to get me to pronounce the name, all right? I might have to just sit down and study it, okay? Aguavoin. Hey, whatever, all right? We'll get it. I'll hear it at some point. I got to hear the coaches say it. They usually work on getting those right so that they don't disrespect their players. They always want to pronounce their player's name right. So I got to listen to some of those press conferences and see what they're saying about Sam, all right? Right? He's been playing middle linebacker. He's been playing middle. But let me be fair. He's been doing it in a lot of nickel package. People don't understand football to the extent of knowing when you got a nickel on the field, sometimes you got different linebacker lineups. In the nickel package, he's been on every play. Flores and them have already said we just want to put players in the best packages we feel that they should be in. And he's been pretty much doing it in the nickel package. Okay? So that's pretty much what it's been, all right? So I don't know, all right? Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, one moment, guys. All right. Hold on, man. I'll take care of him, man. He ain't over here to do nothing but bother people, so I'll go ahead and boot him. My bad, guys. Genius expert, man. You have been disavowed from this channel. Okay? We love other team fans over here, but we ain't got time for you just trying to fill the chat section with hate and trying to interrupt what we doing, enjoying our team. Go over to your Patriot team and talk your love stuff. You ain't got to be over here hating, man. It's all good. You allowed over here. You can watch what we're doing now, but now you've been basically barred from chatting for the rest of your life on this channel. Peace, y'all are. But anyway, let's keep it going. Tight end Clive Walford, unable to get his second foot down on a pass from quarterback Jake Rudick on 7-on action. Rudick then overthrew Devontae Parker, who was streaking towards the sideline in the end zone. Tough day for Rudick, but are we surprised? Are we surprised? Hold on, man. What is going on? Why does this guy keep on saying slave? Don't worry about it, man. We'll block him from the channel. Appreciate y'all mods on overtime getting all this hateful stuff out of here. That's what happened. When the chat get real big, over 100 people, then the haters start coming. So, hey, everybody who's a fan and enjoying what's happening, y'all hit that like button. Y'all keep chatting our stuff. Don't worry about them. The mods going to take care of them, all right? All right, they're going to boot them from the channel. They ain't going to be there doing all that craziness long. All right, here we go. Now we getting into the 11-on-11 action. This is what I be waiting on. Here we go, 11-on-11. Here we go. 11-on-11 goal line work. And Jake Rudick throws a touchdown to Patrick Laird. That's the second one for Laird, y'all. That's the second play for Laird. So keep an eye on him. That's pretty good to even hear that. But that's wide receiver work. I mean, are we really going to sit here and think that anybody is going to start to show so much flash? And it's third team work. He may come up to better teams, but at the end of the day, man, I hate bypassing these tweets because I want to show everybody love. But I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Y'all know I keep it real over here. I can't waste a lot of energy on analyzing people who may not even make the roster, all right? I give them their shout-out, so if I hear their name and love, just like Sam. Y'all saw me on the first day. Sam, oh, okay, he did this, he did that. And then Sam, he did this, he did that. Hey, I've heard this guy Sam's name quite a bit. It started to build, and that's what they got to earn it over here, even on this channel, all right? Dolphins tight end Clive Walford went inside the building. I heard about this. After getting his left leg examined by a team trainer. All right, guys, we got an injury situation. Clive Walford, I'm happy that we got 6 tight ends in camp, and all of them got strong suits, but I hope he's going to be fine and he stays out there competing, all right, because we need some tight ends that are good at blocking too. So I hope that he's all right. We'll get an update on him later. Let's keep it moving. Dwayne Hendricks with a would-be sack of Josh Rosen during goal line 11-on-11s, Hendricks, Bear, Jarrett Jones-Smith. Bear, Jarrett Jones-Smith. I don't understand all of that, but all I know is Rosen was about to get sacked. The reason he didn't get sacked, because it was a would-be. They don't sack the quarterback. All right? Rosen, I'm sure, got the red jersey on. You just get there, okay, you would have been sacked, buddy. But anyway, hey, Rosen, man, got to get rid of that. We in the red zone. Because I think this is red zone work. Goal line. You don't want no sacks at the goal line. I don't care, kid. Give me the incomplete pass. We good with that. We good with the incomplete pass. We don't need no sacks in the red zone, all right? All right, let's keep it moving, guys. All right, Jakeem Grant, okay, is involved in team drills for the second straight day. And they've been limiting him as well, just like Albert Wilson, okay? Michael Dieter is getting some run with the first team O-line at left guard. That's good to hear because they've been having that O-line set the entire time. They've had the O-line set the entire time, and everybody's been wondering when Michael Dieter was going to get some first team reps. Hey, it started. Let's see if we start to hear his name and holding up, all right? Ryan Fitzpatrick threw a touchdown to Devontae Parker in the back of the end zone. Parker beat Eric Rowe for the score. Pressure. Pressure was in his face. It's a veteran. You know the thing that does. Here's the thing about the Fitzpatrick touchdown to Devontae Parker. I'm happy for Devontae Parker. Right now, Fitzpatrick gives you the aura of, okay, based off of what he did yesterday and what he started practice with today, he gives you the aura of, okay, he threw a touchdown. We know he can throw touchdowns. See, if what happened yesterday didn't happen and what happened this morning didn't happen, we'd be like, Fitzpatrick's still at it. But he showed glimpses of his usual self. So now it's like a restart. All right, go out there and throw a whole bunch of touchdowns for 3 days. Now the fourth day comes. Are you going to be you again and start tripping? So that's the phase Fitzpatrick is in. Him having a much better day today if he finishes this day off right is like Fitzpatrick had a decent day. He bounced back from a rough start. Okay. It's like 2 days of even if great play, it's like, hey, he's still doing him. He done lost some of that mojo. He done lost some of that because he resulted back into him. Everybody knew what he was capable of when he was doing what he was doing the first few days. But when y'all get my point. Y'all get my point. But this is more indicative of Devontae Parker. Still very consistent. Still hasn't missed the beat. Now we're in pads again, and Devontae Parker still playing well. Devontae Parker is still playing well. That's what I like about this one. And he beat a corner who we revere as the guy who might start opposite of Xavien Howard, our starter, Eric Rowe. But is that not the second time in camp that Eric Rowe got burnt for the touchdown versus Devontae Parker getting over him in his face? So, and I know the tweet ended with pressure was in Fitzpatrick's face, but it's Fitzpatrick. He a gunslinger. He's still going to get rid of it even getting hit or with pressure. So this is more indicative of Devontae Parker. I'm loving what I'm seeing in the situation. He's going to abuse smaller cornerbacks. Eric Rowe, we need you to play better against bigger wide receivers. You know, but I kind of like what Eric Rowe's been doing in camp so far. Now, am I ecstatic and excited about him being opposite of X? No, but I'm not also disappointed at him being opposite of X. So, you know, it is what it is, but I just give Devontae Parker props on this one, all right? Here we go. Let's keep it going. The entire defense is running to the TNT wall because of a bad substitution. Takes no talent for substitutions. Come on, man. A trusted eye blames it on Vincent Taylor making a late substitution in. Come on, Taylor. That's the second time today. We ain't been very fond of you, but we believe in you, man. We believe in you. No, or was that Harris earlier? Maybe it's the first time for Taylor. All right. Here we go. Defense is getting a stern talking to by Patrick Graham. Coach is getting in him. I love to hear, man. This won't be pretty for the offense the rest of the day. So Omar thinks that whatever talking this gave to the defense, they're about to turn it up. We shall see. Let's keep it going. Ryan Fitzpatrick with the touchdown pass to Preston Williams, who was wide open. Someone blew a coverage, and Fitzpatrick caught it. All right, so that's loaded. The defense just got a talking to, and then right away someone blew a coverage. I wish we knew who it was. But anyway, someone blew the coverage. Shout out to Preston Williams doing his job, catching the touchdown. Mind you, I don't give him too much on this because he's already earned his reps with the first and second unit. I don't see him digressing to being a third unit guy getting reps. He's in the mix, y'all. Preston Williams is in the mix. He caught a touchdown. It was wide open, so it ain't much emphasis, but obviously he's in the mix. Big ups for Fitzpatrick. This is something that can get him back in my good graces, is because that last touchdown that he threw to Devontae Parker, I didn't care because that's Fitzpatrick. He throwing touchdowns, but he always tripping. But you like the fact that he threw it with pressure in his face, right? But you still like whatever. But now you're starting to see he's not only throwing a touchdown, those small attributables are starting to make you feel like, okay, you know, I like that Fitch, but I'm still not happy with you right now. For instance, he noticing blown coverages. Do you know how many times, and I'll be the first to admit, I've seen moments where Tannehill, oh my gosh, nobody open. But if you just look right back to your right, you got Drake out there in the flat with nobody defending him. If you just see it, that's a big play. Missed it. They blew that coverage. Tannehill missed it. Fitzpatrick noticed the miss. Wide open, let's get it. So I like that. That's the veteranship. And we got to see those type of intangibles for him to start showing. Regardless of my mistakes, I'm still the guy. I mean, he's still the guy right now. But at the end of the day, y'all get my point, man. Here we go. Let's keep it going. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Let me see. What do y'all got going on? All right. Let's keep it going. Let's see. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Let me move back up some. Y'all give me a second. Hey, we got a lot of tweets today. And the other days I would have been done with this stream. This is a lot that happened in camp. They put some work in today, y'all. Here we go. All right, Mike Gesicki. Come on, Mike. Be good. Let this be a good tweet for you, man. I'm rooting for you, kid. Mike Gesicki with a red zone touchdown from Fitzpatrick. All right, Gesicki gets in the end zone. Gosh, I wish they were more descriptive about that one. But, hey, we got a Gesicki sighting. Fitzpatrick throwing another touchdown. Here we go. Dwayne Hendricks with the would-be sack on Josh Rosen. Oh, my gosh. That's the second time. And obviously they doing red zone work. This tweet was like 40 seconds after the Gesicki red zone touchdown. Second time, Rosen, get rid of the ball, kid. Come on, man. Build on yesterday. You already started the day decent. We ain't got time for these small little things. I know a lot of people want to blame it on the offensive line. The blame probably is the offensive line. And you don't blame the quarterback for the offensive line coverage. But you're in the red zone. Now the quarterback gets a little blame because in the red zone, you can't take sacks. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the freaking ball, man. I want to hear on that tweet, Dwayne Hendricks with the pressure on Rosen, he wisely gets rid of the ball. That's what I want to hear. Come on, man. You're in the red zone. Tighten up. Throw it in the back of the end zone, over the receiver head, where you know he can't catch it. Whatever you got to do. Let's keep moving. Saeed Blacknall with the nice back of the end zone touchdown catch from Jake Rutter. Third team out there, you know, looking good, giving the fans a little something. All right, let's keep it going. All right. Rashad Jones. Ooh, I ain't even read this yet, but man, I ain't heard Rashad Jones in a while. That's why I'm like, who's out there at safety? Because Bobby's been out there starting. Bobby's been the guy. Bobby's been the guy, man. We got 129 in the room. Y'all hit that like button. I know we can get to 130. Like, we got 130 in the room. Hit that like button, all right? Saeed Blacknall with the nice back of the ends. I already read that. Rashad Jones with the no gains tackle at the 2-yard line. It's live now. Uh-oh. You know what that means. That's telling you Omar out there like, oh, they hitting. Rashad Jones came from that safety position. So, with the tackle at the 2-yard line, no gain. That's red zone, goal line type work. 2-yard line. What? They dumped it off and somebody ran and he hit them at the goal line. Y'all ain't getting nothing. Let me tell you something. This defense is actually in camp so far. This defense has been stout in the red zone. Well, more so in the 5-yard line. The defense has looked very well. I know we getting some red zone touchdowns and stuff like that. I'm talking about against the run. This defense has been stopping the run from Ballage, from Drake, whoever it is. They have been doing some good work in the red zone stopping the run. Y'all keep your eyes open for that, all right? Let's keep going. Offensive is running to the TNT wall. Not sure on the violation committed. Oh, they sent the whole offense. Obviously, because they can't get in. They probably, the coach, O'Shea probably just not happy. All y'all hit the wall. All you hit the wall, man. Here we go. Brian Flores just gave the offense a good talking to. That's the PC way. A good talking to is PC. That means Flores ripped them one. That's why I was shocked the other day when we had the caller that went to camp tell us that when Rosen threw that interception, he yelled where everybody could hear it. and said, pick your, well, damn ain't a cuss word in that terms, but pick your darn head up. But he said D-A-M-N, right? He said, pick your head up in front of everybody, the fans and everything. And he kind of, Boy, I love that when I heard it, by the way. But Flores ain't out there playing. He don't care who you is. He cussing you out. He getting on you. Y'all got to understand, this is his job. What am I supposed to be like, hey, it's going to be all right. We'll get better. No, I demand greatness. I demand greatness. It don't take no talent to do what y'all messing up on. And that's real talk. If it don't take no talent, then why the heck are you messing up on it? You're in the NFL. You in the NFL because you got talent. But you out here messing up on things that don't take talent? Oh, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Shout out to Victor Coaster, best Dolphin fan on the web. Appreciate your love and support with the donation and giving me the big ups with the comment, showing your love and support. That's 3 people that's donated to this channel today on this stream. All 3 of y'all, I appreciate y'all love and y'all support. Basically monetarily putting your support behind this channel, helping me do bigger and better things. Thanks for your love. Thanks for your support, man. I appreciate y'all. No doubt. All right. Let's keep it going, y'all. Brian, here we go. Defensive line running to the TNT wall. Now the defensive line running to the TNT wall. That tells you the coaches are a little annoyed at this point in practice to me. You got people back-to-back running to the wall. Offense, the whole offense hit the wall. They come back. Defense done did something. Defensive line bye. I don't care. They getting a little annoyed. They trying to make a statement. Stop with the takes no talent crap. This is unnecessary. This is unacceptable, man. It's unacceptable. Here we go. Let's keep it going. All right, we back into the action. Ryan Fitzpatrick with the double pump before threading it, okay, in for the 2-yard touchdown pass to Kenny Stills. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. See, Ryan making me feel a little better. I'm still mad at him. But he's making me feel a little bit better. And once again, it's not just the touchdowns, but the detail in what he's doing makes you start to feel more comfortable. Okay, maybe he just had a little slump and he's actually going to try to be more consistent, and he's learned from that. Because it doesn't say, oh, Ryan Fitzpatrick with the touchdown to Kenny Stills. First of all, the double pump, that's already that's veteran. That's a veteran right there. Double pump, and you're on the 2-yard line. Obviously, it's a slant or something along those lines. So you already drawing the defender to bite, and Kenny keeps on his route. Then he sticks it to him. That's veteran stuff. That means he knows it is getting tight in that red zone right now. We can't get nothing in. We got to make sure we got to use our skills now. That double pump makes all the difference. And then Omar descriptively says double pumps before threading it in for the 2-yard touchdown, which means it was a tight throw, and that's what it's about. Double pump, move that defender slightly with that pump. Let me hurry up and get it where I need it now. That's veteran play. That's actually good, great play, though. I like it. Fitzpatrick, you still ain't on my good side right now because I need to see this after 2 days of balling out. I need to see the 3rd day balling out and the 4th day balling out. I don't need to see 2 days balling out, 1 day you don't. 2 days balling out, 1 day you don't. All right? Here we go, but beautiful. And Kenny Stills, what can I say? Underrated. I keep telling y'all that. As good as he is, he's still underrated, man. All right, here we go. At this point in camp, we are really trying to build and then evaluate Dolphins tight end, George Gotzi said. All right, so it looks like we're that might be the end of practice because it's probably the end of practice because he's giving quotes now. And I like that. The tight end's just trying to build. Ain't nothing much there. Pat O'Shea says, been things they have both done as far as both of the quarterbacks, Rosen and Fitzpatrick. There's been things that they both have done well, and both of them have areas where they can improve. Just general coach talk there. Nothing special. He's just keeping it neutral, making sure people don't make too big of the truth. In other words, all right? All right, so here's Omar Kelly's top performers of the day for day 4. Free safety Bobby McCain, 2 key goal line stops, unchallenged at free safety. Number 2 was linebacker Raekwon McMillan. Shout out to him. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Big goal line stop, solid day. And left tackle Laremy Tunsil. He's made it look too easy in week 1. Man, I love that. I love hearing that, guys. I love hearing that. Some other stuff, man. We had some other tweets and stuff. I want to read some of these observations, and then we're going to get to me and y'all just chatting it up. Let me see. What did I have? Let me see. Man, hold on. I'm trying to look for it on the screen. Something I wanted to talk about. All right. Maybe that was it on that regards. That's it. Yeah, that was it. I thought I had some more, but I actually read the ones that I just read. But anywho, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the breakdown of week 4, day 4 of Miami Dolphins training camp. It has gotten real. Now that this time of the show, I'm going to be talking to you all in the chat section, answering some of your questions, and I will be taking calls pretty soon. We'll be taking calls to end the stream, guys. So without further ado, TD, where are you getting your play-by-play? On Twitter. I mean, social media is a beast these days. Actually, I mean, it's a whole bunch of people tweeting the play-by-play. I get mine on Twitter from Omar Kelly because he's there at every practice. Then you got Saeed, who's out there as well. Mr. 242 was sending me some today. But just go to Twitter, type in Miami Dolphins, find one of the beat writers, and see who's tweeting the play-by-plays. Some of them are tweeting every single play. So that's where I get it from, man. Let's see what y'all talk about. Flores or Gase? TD. Raphael, you really answered that question. Of course, Flores, man. Of course. Brady retires after week 2. Y'all talking crazy. Here's my Twitter list of 37 beat writers and fans. You said here it is, but you just told us here it is and ain't got it. TD, you think the Fins need to begin shopping for a defensive end now, or do you believe Tunsil dominance of Charles Harris will make him better? I totally believe Cameron Wake made Juwan James a stud. Man, I hate to do this to you, man. You got to forgive me. Who asked that question? Donald. You got to forgive me, Donald. Some of these things I could go on for a long time as far as the topic, and I want to make a separate video about it. So some of these topics I'm going to start writing down because it deserves so much more conversation. Because in that conversation of your question, I'm not just talking about Tunsil's dominance, which I'm going to talk about to answer that. And I'm not only talking about Charles Harris, but I'm talking about the D-line in general, the scheme that this coaching staff plans on running and why it may not be as big of a deal to where we need to look for someone. And I will also talk about why it still might be, why we still may need to look for someone, but we also have to consider how are we going to do that. In free agency, you're not going to find anyone better. Open market right now, everyone who's worthy and capable are already on a team. And there are some other guys out there, but you'll be taking a chance because of age and different things like that. I want to talk about that. And I also want to talk about if we did bring in a defensive end, how we would do it. You know? I mean, did someone get cut, we pick them up, or what type of trade would it take to get it done? Or who do we have to trade, or what asset would we give up for a type caliber guy? So I appreciate that question, and I'm going to write it down because I want to make a video on that, okay? So D-line question mark versus Tunsil / trade potential for better D-line. Primarily DN. I'm gonna make a video on that, man. Okay. Let me keep on reading. Day 2 of Gesicki getting punked with pads on. Okay, I'm just gonna write that down too. Gesicki, because I've been trying to be quiet about this matter, but now I gotta go in. I have to go in. I gotta talk about Gesicki because I'm starting to get concerned. And it's fair. It's fair for me to get concerned about Jaceki. Now, we should be more than concerned. I'm going to talk about that in another video. Gase is just going to bring you down. Yes, he is. I love Brian Flores, though. Yes, sir. Coach of the year, baby. Y'all see. TD, I bet if Balaj was not play up to speed, you would change your tune. That's why you like him, because he's doing well. Shake Money. You're wrong in that regards. That's not why I like him. You've been Shake Money out of all people. You've been on this channel for a while. I've been talking about Balaj before training camp, before OTAs. I've been talking about why Balaj deserves more carries for all the way into last year, the end of last year. It's not because he's doing good, doing well. I know he would do well. I've been talking about it for a long time now. Anybody that's been on this channel, and they can confirm in the comment section right now, have I not been saying this about Balaj for a long time now? In my definition of a long time, more than 6 months? And who said that? Victor, you're right. TD likes all players. We keep the ones who will make us successful. It's that simple. And I'm very critical of our players. George Sweeting, I'm Mr. 242 on Twitter, TD. Appreciate what you did for me today, man. Anytime you're out there, let me know, man. We can, hit me up if you go into another practice, because maybe we can I can get your number. We can do a live call in, and you can tell us what you're seeing on the spot. Tomorrow, Tuesday maybe. I don't know if you're going to be at another camp. I don't know what's going to go on, but hit me up an email, tdfanstalk@yahoo.com. I definitely love to know, man. We got this gibberish, some other language. Let me go ahead and hide user on this channel. Get him out of here, man. But yeah, man, I've been talking about Balaj for the longest. TD talk about Balaj last season and how well he played. That ain't no situation because he's doing well now. He's just confirming what I've been saying to y'all when y'all been, not y'all, all y'all, but when most of y'all been telling me, no, Balaj ain't this and that. He's no Drake. He's no that. But then help me understand why the most critical part of camp right at the beginning, this man has been getting all first and second down reps, and Drake has only been coming in third down. And y'all keep on telling me I'm looking too much into it. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, Drake going to start getting some first team reps eventually. But come on, man. All right. Let me just keep moving. The evidence is there. I ain't got to keep arguing with people who want to ignore evidence, all right? What side of the ball will ball out this year? Offense or defense? Both, baby. Offense is going to depend on that O-line. Still, I don't care what happens at the O-line. That's why it's a good sign that these quarterbacks are throwing these touchdowns and connecting on these passes with our O-line, because they got to be doing something right. But we also see where some players have been getting through as well. But I like to think that the ratio of players getting through versus us converting, we've been converting a lot. If I was to guess, the ratio's been like 75 to 25, where the quarterback's getting the ball off. And, so that's good. That's real good. All right. And our DBs have actually been making some plays, so that helps too. So both sides of the ball are doing some good things. It's going to be an interesting season, but the defense is going to ball out more than the offense, in my opinion. Let me tell you why. And I want to talk about this later. I'll talk about it now a little bit. Bobby McCain and Sam Doe, because I can't pronounce his last name. Bobby McCain and Sam Doe are factors we didn't see coming. Those are factors we didn't see coming. At this point, we have the ultimate depth at the safety position. We got TJ McDonald, Bobby McCain, Rashad Jones, and Mika can play it. We got 4 guys that can play safety. If one of them get hurt one week, I don't care if it's Rashad Jones. Do we not still feel comfortable? You see what I mean? Now we got several guys that can play the nickel. We got Bobby McCain who can go down in the nickel. Mika Fitzpatrick's playing the nickel. And a whole bunch of linebackers they've been playing at the nickel. I've been telling y'all, Raekwon's been actually playing in the nickel a lot. Y'all don't even know that in camp. They've been playing him in a lot of nickel packages, and he's been the nickel. Just saying. We've built this team to where, oh, we got an injury there. We still should feel good. We got an injury over there. Oh, we should still feel good. The only thing that we're like, we straight, but we ain't excited about is the quarterback position. It's Xavien Howard and a Eric Rowe, who we good with, but it's like in Eric Rowe. We're good with that. I'm good with Eric Rowe, but it still ain't like, and then when you start talking about depth, you can't be satisfied. You can't be happy. I'm not happy. I would love for somebody else to, now don't get me wrong, they could put Bobby McCain out there at the cornerback position if they need to. I don't like that. They could put Mika at the cornerback position. I don't like it though. I would like to see us go get another corner. And y'all already know. And let me tell you, y'all know TD don't want to be spending big contracts on people. So if I'm going to get out of my GM mind, and let me say that before y'all jump on me. This is TD out of his GM mindset. Man, how bad would I want a freaking Jalen Ramsey opposite Xavien Howard? Man, I drew thinking about it. I drew thinking about it. Oh, my gosh. Guys, with the nickel and the safeties that we have, having Xavien Howard and Jalen Ramsey, oh my gosh, man, I would lose my mind. And y'all know I ain't into paying people, but the fan in me, I'm starting to sound like y'all. Back up the Brinks truck, pay the man, not anything you want, but y'all know what I mean. I'd actually give him about 15.5 million. If in the fan of me as a GM, it's like, two guys at the position at that cost and you're committed to them. I don't know about that one. You know, you're committed to both of them. That's tough. That'd be tough to swallow, especially if it don't work out. You're stuck. Not to mention let somebody get hurt. It's tough. But, oh, my gosh, you got to drool about it. Jalen Ramsey and Xavien Howard and Rashad Jones, Minka Fitzpatrick, Bobby McCain, TJ McDonald, Sam. I'm going to start putting his name in there because he balling that linebacker. Kiko and maybe Jerome or Raekwon. I don't know who's going to make it. I mean, they're going to make the roster, but I don't know who's going to start. Oh, my gosh. Secondary would be nasty. We could actually focus on stopping the run. We could focus on stopping the run. We would be the nastiest defense in the NFL. I don't care nothing about these other teams with these great pass rushers because we would get to the quarterback with ease because we will be in zero coverage, man to man across the board with one safety high. Guys, show them your speed and skills. We will literally every play send 6 to the quarterback, 6 to the running game. Oh, my gosh. We will be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare, man. Just imagine it. Oh, man. I know I need to stop talking about this, man, because y'all go, let me stop. Let me move on. Let me see what else y'all talking about. All right, Steals in the Saints second round pick for Ramsey. Let's stop talking about it, man. I would do it too, Shake Money. I would do it too. I would do it. You let Jack. No. You got to back up something. See, you got to understand. You giving away so much, and you're paying the salary. You see what I mean? And you're paying the salary. No. Let me back up. I would do it. Because you're not paying Kenny Stills $11 million. You're just adding another 5 on for Ramsey, but you do lose a second round pick. Man, for that kind of defense, I do it because the defense will win us games. That defense will win us games. And the offense can keep developing. That defense would win us games. Oh my gosh. Let me keep moving because y'all about to get me just crazily hyped about that. What do you think will get majority of the snaps? Who do you think will get majority of the snaps at DN edge, TD? With what was happening today with Harris, that's crazy, Dunn. I really don't know, and here's why. First of all, we got so many of them in camp. I mean, okay, Harris is going to get it. Harris is going to start. I just don't like what happened today with him and Tunsil, man. You got to see more of a challenge. Yesterday, they missed the assignment on the edge too. Kenyon Drake ran in for a touchdown. It was almost like he was on a one-on-one drill where the defender just fell or something. He walked right in because the DN just never set the edge. I think Harris will get it, but I just don't like what happened today with him and Tunsil. I mean, he's not making Tunsil work. They got to make Tunsil work, man. Y'all hit that like button. We got 140 likes, so we might be able to get 150 before the end of the stream. They got to make Tunsil work, man. Charles Harris, 14 sacks this year. That would be monstrous. Best pass rusher will be Jerome Baker from linebacker position. You heard it here first. David, he going to be the best pass rusher coming off the bench? Y'all like how I threw that in there? I'm just messing around, by the way. But who knows? Who knows? I'll ask y'all now in the comment section. And you got to play this game with me. If Sam starts at linebacker, who are going to be the other two? Y'all let me know in the comment section right now. If Sam starts at linebacker, who are going to be the other two that starts? And you sitting around here talking about Jerome Baker? With the best pass rusher this year? Okay. Watch what everybody say in the comment section. I want to see how many times we see Baker name. Baker got to beat out Sam first. Kiko and Baker? McMillan and Baker? Oh, see, you're benching Kiko? Okay. Baker on the outside, man. That ain't what I'm saying. I know he's on the outside, but again, okay, let me help some of y'all out. Anybody who's sitting here saying, yeah, but he don't play the middle. You're missing this roster. You're missing the point of this roster. The guy that played the middle might be playing on the outside at times. The guy on the outside might be called to switch the opposite side. The best three going to be on that field. The best three will be on the field. Doesn't matter because Baker on the outside. It doesn't matter. Whoever job Sam take might be playing outside after that. Just saying. It's possible. I'm just saying that who's the weakest link at the linebacker position right now? Who's the weakest link? Y'all think Baker has been playing better than Raekwon? Now, I'm not saying he hasn't, but y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. McMillan out? Okay. Baker playing along with Sam in the nickel, which is more of the base defense. Baker is too small. He's the linebacker in trouble, TD. TD, don't try Baker on that stuff. He's a 97 overall on Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, man, if y'all got to bring up Madden to try to give a player credibility, then I don't know what to say, man. McMillan, who's going to pass rush? The defense. It ain't about – see, this is Brian Flores, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brian Flores. The scheme is what gets it done. You will learn that real soon. It's going to be the scheme, not per se just the player. The scheme is going to get the job done. On this play, it's designed for you to be the guy that has the free rush. It don't mean you're that guy. It's the way that we designed this play. You're the one that needs to get there. See, that's something that I'm trying to teach on this channel a lot because I don't blame a lot of y'all. The Miami Dolphins is just not used to playing schematic football. We're not used to scheming things. We're just used to this is our play, this is our base, this is what we're going to run. Do your job, run it as best you can, and it'll all work out. No. Oh, you're about to see different schemes, different lineups, different setups. Oh, my gosh, Baker had a monster game last week against Buffalo. Why do they have McMillan starting today? Because against the team we're playing today, he fits better in the scheme. The quicker you learn that about this coaching staff who's used to winning Super Bowls because of it, The quicker you learn that, the quicker you'll realize, let me stop being such a fan of the players and start being a fan of the team, the schemes, and the coaches. The quicker you'll get that, the quicker you'll stop complaining about certain moves that are made on the field all the time. Let day one come and Balaj is the starter. Some of y'all are going to be shouting to the rooftops. Well, what is he doing? What is Flores doing? Is this how he going to start out his career with us? He's tripping. That's what you're going to say. But against the team he playing, he feels like Balaj is the best back to get it done. I mean, go look at the Patriots. They'll play an AFC championship game, and White will run for 160-something yards. Then they'll go to the Super Bowl 2 weeks later, and White gets 2 plays the entire game, and maybe none of them were even rushes. Play action. Stop falling in love with the player and fall in love with the scheme and what we're trying to do against the team we're playing that week. Please. It'll save you a lot of drama, and it'll actually make you more accurate on your assessments, on your projections, and everything. Now, I get it. You're in the mind frame of Adam Gase and Philbin and all of them. It was fine to fall in love with players because that's all we had, and that's all that was getting it done. But this is a different time. Let me help y'all out with that information ahead of time so that you don't think that this is the team of old, okay? All right, we got one more like to hit 150, man. All right, let's keep going. I understand that people got sometimes no people perfect, but I need that. Yes, hardcore. I'm really not understanding what you're meaning on, Rodney, but nobody's perfect. You're right in that regards, all right? LOLP. Yeah, Burke is a curse word over here, and we got kids on this channel, so stop saying Burke. You got me cursing. Stop, all right? Matt Burke. Oh, I'm sorry, kids. Y'all forgive me. Will you say that if Drake starts? If Drake starts, then they feel like Drake is the best option to win that game. I mean, that's what I don't get. I say something, and it goes against what people like. You know, let's just hypothetically, I'm not saying he is. Let's say Drake is literally, not performing like Balaj, and Balaj is just performing better. Just because I say it, people get mad because they love Drake. And the evidence is right in front of him. He's just not performing better, right? And if Drake is performing better and I say Drake is performing better, Balaj needs to sit behind him, what people are going to say is, oh, now you're changing tune because I told you Drake was going to. You miss who I am. I just call it how I see it at the moment. And if that starts to alter and change, I will change with it. That don't mean I'm flip-flopping to try to say that I was right. No. Circumstances change, so I change. But some people come on the channel and in the chat section, it's like they have a full-time job to prove that I'm wrong. You should read some of these chat sections. Oh, you said that and I was totally wrong. Like, know what you're talking about when you say it. Like, you can tell in how they sound. They're like, it's like, oh, TD know what he be talking about. I got to stump him because he always got a comeback or something like that. No, I'm just giving you the facts. It's easy to have a comeback when you have supporting data. Nah, I ain't one of them people that's like, oh, he's the best running back. And somebody say, why? I mean, he just be balling out. Like, that's supporting facts. I give the facts, man. That's why I always got a comeback. And if I don't have a comeback and what you would call stump me, I say, man, you're right. You're right. You just gave me supporting facts to make me change my notion. I'm that humble. Some of y'all make it like a competition. You got to prove TD wrong. No, educate me. Stop trying to prove me wrong. If you got something that in evidential proof of why I'm wrong, I'm all ears. Prove me wrong because I don't want to be fake news over here. I don't want to be fake news. I want to give you a true, honest assessment based off of what my brain puts together. Because I do the research, guys. So I just wanted to say that to some of y'all who just chill sometimes, man. It ain't that serious, all right? This ain't no war. TD ain't got beef with none of y'all. TD ain't got beef with nobody. I ain't got beef with nobody in my life. All right? But if you got beef with me, you know, sometimes I do get hungry. But anyway, Pete, you're right. Ready for this Bucks versus Dolphins scrimmage, though. You going on? I'll be there, man. Man, I'm actually a little disappointed, man. I'm getting scared and nervous because my son has an appointment this week at the doctor, and it might require him to actually have something done. He actually has an appointment tomorrow, but it requires them. They actually might have to do a little procedure on him on like Wednesday or Thursday, and that screws up my weekend because I was going to South Florida, and me and my dad was taking a trip to the Keys. Then I was going to come back, go to some of the training camp days, and go to that Saturday practice. But I'm a little nervous now because if he has that, it's going to ruin everything. It's going to ruin everything. So we'll see. But, you know, the babies come first. And if he does have to have the small little procedure, it has to be done. So y'all just, we'll see, man. I'll keep y'all posted tomorrow evening. Hopefully I know by then. Christian, 10 sacks. Christian's been beasting out. I haven't even been talking about that. But Christian Wilkins has been clogging the hole. And some might even say he's like an undersized guy in the middle. But he has been clogging that hole, shifting his, beating his guy, and he's been on offense playing fullback. It's crazy what you're seeing on the field, but it makes sense. What we're seeing on the field in some situations looks so crazy, but it makes all the sense in the world, and it's the reasoning behind it is like, why not? It makes sense. Just like Christian Wilkins at fullback. Y'all know this man ran the ball in college sometimes. He caught the ball in college sometimes. They put this man all over the field. It was funny, but they did it. And screens, all kind of stuff, man. Sam McMillan Baker. I'm going to leave the linebacker situation alone. We'll see as time keeps going, man. We'll see. Some of y'all leaving Kiko out. That's pretty interesting. Thoughts so far on the lack of D-line pressure on the QBs so far? It's concerning. It is concerning. Here's what has me sitting back on that for a while though and being reserved. The most blinding thing right now in camp is the simple fact that you want to know who your starters are. Because it's hard to say what you got to concern about when things are getting interchanged so much. Would those things happen if all your legitimate day one starters are playing at the same time? You know? So right now you're evaluating things on an individual basis, how players are reacting in certain situations with certain packages and certain players around them. So it's more individual. You're looking at player. But as far as units and teams as a whole and what they're doing together outside of the O-line, you can gauge a lot right now with pads on. And that's good for the O-line that the D-line ain't getting pressure like that. But you got to see, like, again, right now we're evaluating and talking stuff for first unit. But first preseason game, when we know who those starters are out there, let's see what they're doing. That's when we can start having those conversations. Should we be concerned because we're not generating any pressure on this opposing, the offense and things like that? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. It's hard to actually evaluate that right now because it's more individual. This mixing and matching players, man. Prayers up for your son, brother. He's good. He's good, though. He's good. It's nothing major. It's nothing big. It's nothing like, oh, my gosh. He's good, all right? But I appreciate that. I love you for that, all right? Minka Fitz, 6 interceptions. I don't know. That'd be real tough in the nickel, but, man, that would be beautiful. That would be crazy, man. Nickels don't have many interceptions because they're always playing the guy coming across the field, and it's an easy sight for the quarterback. And it's easy for them to know, I can't throw this ball right here. Look at this nickel. And it's always, usually the nickels are always in a trailing position. It's just your skill and how good you are on if you're trailing and the man makes it good for nickels. But it's never a case where they're jumping the lane and stuff like that other than hike and they're throwing it right away like Minka got that pick 6 last year. Hike and they want to get it out and Minka jumped it on them. But nickels, they're usually in a trailing position. It's almost because nickels got to say, which way are you going to go across the field? There you go. Let me go with you. You know, they're always going to be behind to a degree. All right. So it's hard for them to get picks. All right. Let me see. Thoughts on the Fins signing LeVar Ball? Y'all are crazy, man. New England Patriots dynasty about to die like Golden State Warriors. I would disagree, Mr. Miami 305, because it's already dead. It died when they stood on that stage and won the Super Bowl. It's already dead because the Miami Dolphins are here, baby. It's our time. It's our time, man. Hey, TD, see my first post when I gave you the top 2 nickel back in the NFL. Oh, I didn't see it. You should have put it on this, and I would have read it with it, but I didn't see your post on it. First post. Oh, are you talking about on the channel or something? On the channel? Let me know, man. No QB to believe in. The QB play is laughable. You talk about with us, Todd? Preston Williams, Hearns, and Bryce Butler package coming soon. Todd, Toby, Rosen, Fitzpatrick is anyway, man. Let me go ahead and take 1 or 2 calls before I get out of here and end the show. Thank y'all for tuning in to TD Fans Talk. I'm gonna put the number in the comment section below. And this time, I'm actually, if you don't mind calling in, I'm gonna tell you the topics that we're gonna be talking about that I want to hear your thoughts on. Okay. First and foremost, I want to hear what you guys say about the linebacker situation with Sam emerging. Who could be left out coming in? Well, we already got a caller. Let's dive right in. Thank you for calling TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Who do we have on the line?
Insanity 5, TD.
Insanity, as always. Shout out to you. Thank you for calling in. Hey, I think you just heard me. What do you think about this linebacker situation?
As far as the linebacker goes, man. Okay. I really feel like, let me say this, okay. Kiko, too many penalties, too many injuries. Kiko's going to get us, a couple personal fouls that he likes to late hit a lot. I think Jerome's pretty good in coverage. Raekwon, but I really love this new Sam guy. So I think we're going to go with Baker, Sam, and Raekwon. I think Kiko is like last man out kind of. I think he's on the chopping block. Everybody knows he's been somewhat productive for what he was worth coming from Buffalo and the Eagles. And but I think at this point he knows he's out.
That's just interesting to me. People are really feeling like Kiko is the one out, and I'm not saying that he's not, but I guess I can keep that same energy with Kiko Alonso. If I'm saying some of these other guys might not be the starter, like potentially Drake, different guys like that, then why wouldn't Kiko be on the chopping block too? So these are things, hey, and that might even emerge to be another trade asset.
Definitely. I think the Dolphins are really, really, really trying to be young and really trying to develop within. Kiko's kind of pretty much set in his ways, so to speak. Never really seen him do too well on coverage. I've seen him, pick off a couple tips, get a couple interceptions throughout the years. If I can, remember correctly, some of his games, he had a couple good interceptions. But I really think Miami is really trying to stay young and hungry. Most of the older guys get complacent, get tired of, the hitting. I'm not saying Kiko will ever get tired of hitting because it seems like he's always coming out of nowhere hitting somebody late, and then we see the flag sign, and we're like, all right, Kiko. Nice hit, but really, was it really worth that on the third down? You feel me?
True. Well,
but
some of those I don't feel like should have been a penalty, but yeah, I get your point.
I really think the Dolphins are really trying to go young, and that's the trend that I'm seeing them really go towards. Even with them still trying to develop Josh Rosen and still trying to give them, first team reps. It's going to be really interesting to see because that's pretty much what we as a fan base are going to be looking at. Like, a lot of us want Fitz, to start, but we also have to see how Rosen develops to see what we're going to be doing in the upcoming draft because I don't think we're going to go out and spend money on a quarterback next year. I don't foresee that in the Dolphins' future.
I keep telling people that. They don't believe me, and I don't think we drafted one in the first round.
Oh, no. I think the Dolphins are really trying to get how can I say this? more talented positions because there's always going to be that next quarterback. You know, like even everybody was saying Tua last year, and then Tua had the Heisman stolen from underneath him, and then he let a guy outplay him in the
national championship.
The national championship. So it's like
that's what kills me. Everybody talk about tank for Tua. Did you not see this man in the national championship game? Like,
I saw him, and listen, I'm a, I love you, and I love you, but I'm Roll Tide, baby. Me and Stapin have some issues, but I just like, I like watching good football. I like, seeing good programs, and I didn't even know about that kid Trevor Lawrence that was, emerging as a freshman, and what, he'll be out the year after to it. So you never know. Depending on what you see this year, you don't know how Tua's going to come back from that ankle injury that he had and how it's going to affect him in the long term. So we'll say, the offense tanks for Tua. Because you don't know what Tua you're getting this year.
I tell you what, it's more likely for Trevor Noah 2021 than Tua 2020.
I'm listen, me and my dad, we've been, talking about that because with all the money we have this year, we can really stack up and have like the best opportunity and the best situation for the quarterback that's going to be coming. And the crazy thing about it is, like, people forgot about the kid Herbert. Like, there's so many like quarterbacks like, these would be coveted first round picks, and then you're like not even talking about them in the next offseason because they decided not to come out. So it'll be very interesting to see. As far as the linebackers, sorry guys, we're getting off on a tangent. I think we're going to go Baker, Sam, and McMillan. And even if Sam doesn't start from day one, he'll definitely take Kiko's spot by
man. Well, there you've heard it, guys. Finsanity says, bam, Kiko's the one that might be out, man. I appreciate you calling in. You got anything else for us before you leave?
No, sir. You be blessed. Have a great day. And for all the fans, I was loving everyone's comments in there. Definitely keep it up, guys. You sound real good.
Thank you so much. And thank you. This is TD Fans Talk. I appreciate your love and support. As always.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. They asked me what the number is. Let me put it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't get the number because once I got a call, it wouldn't remove off the screen. So let me put the number down. But I'm going to put the number in, and I'm going to pick a random call when I'm ready to, but I got to address something I just saw in the comment section. See, and because I always try to explain this to people. Somebody call him, but I can't take it right now because I gotta hit this, okay? Did you see the first national championship he appeared in? No, that ain't the comment. They said, don't do it, TD. Man, the chat must have been moving real fast. Yeah, don't do it, TD. National championship is just one game. Did you see the other games? Joseph Bryan, I'm going to try to be quick with this because I keep making this point to y'all. Y'all need to learn this. Hear my logic and let it soak in, and you tell me if I'm wrong after I'm done. And if you just listen to my logic. Don't think to yourself, oh, well, it's making me seem wrong, so I'm going to stick with what I got to say. Just keep an open mind. Why do I care about watching all the other games? Don't get me wrong. I watch the other games and I look at the kid and all the intangibles, right? But it's just like the what's his name? The Mahomes factor. Why am I giving a player like Tua the credibility that we give him? This is why all these Heismans be trash in the NFL. This is why they're trash. Let me tell you why. We give them so much credibility based off of how great they looked in college. Answer these questions. Does Tua not have an offensive line with five stars on it? All five of the offensive linemen are 5-star guys. The best, one of the best, top 5 offensive line in college football, you can argue. Does he not have the top 5 ranked wide receivers in football? You can argue. Some could argue top 5 running backs in football, top 5 tight ends in football. Why do y'all put so much merit on these powerhouse SEC teams, powerhouse ACC teams, the powerhouse teams of the conference who have all the best players from their region? We put you act like Tua ain't back there like this. Down, said, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5. I mean, these guys got so much time to throw the ball, they can make decisions that are ungodly. Like, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Oh, I got my man wide open, but you know what? I know I got about 5 more seconds. Anybody deeper? Oh, yeah, I got another one, but let me check this one too. Oh, okay. They got all day. And just because, they're going another 60-yard completion, nice touchdown, and it ain't like the guy, the 5-star wide receiver ain't wide open. He ain't beat his man by 6 steps. And then on top of it, think about it. Alabama plays freaking 8 boo-boo teams a year. I mean, they good competition, but you know what I mean. It's a difference from having 11 men on the field and your weakest link is a 4-star player versus your opponent in the conference any given week. Out of 8 weeks, the average guy is a 2-star guy. There is a difference. And y'all put so much credibility. Look at the numbers he's putting up. He's slinging the ball. Look at that nice throw to a wide. And then when you really look at players like Tua's film, watch how he got all day. Then he throws the ball and the wide receiver running and the wide receiver got to slow down a little. Was that really accurate? You know? Yeah, it was a completion. He hit him. It looked beautiful, but y'all want to give these guys all that credibility when they're in the best position in college football and got all day to throw the ball, got the best running team to move the ball. They got a 2-way threat where it's just scary. Like, are they running? Are they throwing? We don't know where to stop them. And y'all hype these guys up. And then you wonder why when they get in the NFL, 90% of them are bust. 90% of them, even if they ain't a bust, ain't even as near as good as they were in college. Because you're in the NFL now. The competition gets a lot closer. The NFL is full of everybody who was 4 or 5 stars. Like, when are we going to get this in our head? We fall in love with these freaking superstar, Superman quarterbacks from college who ain't even seen an elite defense. And then they get in the national championship game because he said the national championship was 1 game. Did you see him all season? And that's why when they get in the national championship game, now it's 5-star against 5-star. Now we got 5-star against 5-star. And they look like, am I not making a good point here? Y'all got to tell me in the comment section. Am I not making a point here? Let me know in the comment section if I'm making a valid point or not. Yes or no? Make sure I ain't just talking out the side of my head. This is just pure logic. But everybody want to ignore that. And then you follow the media's hype. Tank for Tua 2020. I'm not saying the kid won't end up being better than Marino. Not likely, but I'm not saying he won't. That's another thing I got to understand when y'all start to try to fight me up. Oh, you just hater. No, I'm not saying he's not going to be better than Marino. But look how y'all gauging these people, man. You fall in love with people who ain't even seen an elite defense. Then they get in a national championship game and they don't look the same and you wonder why. Oh, it was just 1 game. It was just... And I got to sit here and see y'all talk to my team telling them draft this guy and you don't know the lickety split about scouting and what you really looking for in a player. That's why I ain't understand all these people that were mad that we didn't get Haskins. My gosh, man. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to educate on this channel. Come on, man. This is just simple logic, man. And this is the same thing with the Patrick Mahomes effect. Does this man not have one of the best offensive lines? Does he not have a above decent running game? Does he not have a great quarterback weapons? Oh, but guess what? Because every team in the NFL ain't stacked like that. So the Chiefs this year was like Alabama playing with all these 5-star guys. Playing against the Buffaloes of the world with the Sam Darnolds and all of them. Beating up on them every week. Chilling. Mahomes, 6 seconds to throw the ball. But then, just like the national championship game, like Tua, Mahomes runs up against the Patriots. Oh, we got 5-star against 5-star. Let's check this out. And how did it look in the first half? But Tannehill was playing better than Mahomes ever did in that first half. Mahomes made that first half of the AFC championship game look like Tannehill in the Minnesota game this year. Am I wrong? I'm not sitting here to compare Tannehill and Mahomes, okay? What I'm saying to y'all is the first half of the AFC Championship game, did Mahomes not look like Tannehill versus Minnesota this year? Negative 14-yard sack, negative 9-yard sack, another negative 14-yard sack, negative 7-yard sack. Oh, he got frazzled and threw it to the receiver's feet. Oh, he rolls out